Welcome, beautiful soul, to a thing spiritual well-being, and thank you for watching. This is a thing and my channel. A thing spiritual well-being is a spiritual YouTube channel that helps support the healthy psychological and emotional well-being through higher divine consciousness through the energy purification. Today we are on a very powerful journey to learn and understand how to handle jealousy. How do we deal with jealousy so we ourselves can be free from jealousy and we can free from the jealousy of others and learn how to handle the jealousy against us when other people get jealous of us. Okay, so first of all, in this video I'm going to share with you how to handle jealousy. How do you know when you get jealous of others? What are the triggers of your jealousy? So first of all, you got to know what trigger something in you so that you know how to control yourself from getting jealous. Are you a jealous person? If you are a jealous person, watch this video from the beginning to the end. It's gonna help you how you understand the triggers of your jealousy and how you can control yourself. Be free from the jealousy of others, and you can know how to control yourself when other people get jealous of you. Okay, so first of all, we need to know what is jealousy. Why do we get jealous of others? What is jealousy? A jealousy is a bad emotion, is a negative emotion that we experience when we feel insufficient of ourselves, when we don't know what we are good at, when we don't know our gift, when we don't know what we can do to offer the world and help ourselves. But when we see other people doing better than us, doing so well in their life, and we are always behind, we get jealous. Okay, also jealousy is rooted from fear. I did a video last week on how to handle fear. So jealousy is rooted from fear, because the reason we get fear is also when we feel insufficient about ourselves, when we don't know what we can do better, we fear other people. We constantly feel fear. It handed down our mind, and so jealousy is rooted from fear. So first of all, we deal with fear and we get confident. We get emotionally confident, mentally confident, and that's how we can handle fear first and get to know ourselves. When we get to know ourselves, jealousy is no more going to harm us. Okay, so that is what the jealousy is. Okay, but what triggers the jealousy? Again, when we get jealous, we do not just get jealous just for no reason. Okay, we get jealous when other people are ahead of us, when they're doing better than we do. Okay, we get jealous of them. Okay, I used to get jealous. Okay, and the reason we might get jealous of other people is rooted into unknowing self. Okay, lack of self-knowledge. When we lack what we can do better, there is a possibility we can get jealous. So lack of self-knowledge is a problem. And so, to handle the jealousy so that we don't get jealous of other people, we need to know what is our gift, what we can do better, okay? When we know our gift and what we can do better, okay, we get okay with ourselves. We will be emotionally and mentally confident of ourselves. We will understand that we are different from other people, and we will understand that when others are doing better and we are behind, we will understand that things happen in a divine order. So now we're not doing better, others are doing better. We have to wait for our turn to do better. And also we need to know, how do we do better? What skill we have, what the knowledge we have to do better, so that we can do what makes us unique from others. We will also understand that other people have their own way of doing their own thing. They have their own knowledge. They have their own skill based on their gift, the gift they have. Okay, so when we know these things about ourselves, when we know our gift, we know what we can do better, we know we are unique in our way, we do no longer get jealous. Okay, but if you are in a situation when you are confused, you don't know what you're good at, you don't know your skill, because the first thing to have a skill and knowledge, you got to be clear about your own gift, what you can do better. Like me, what I can do better is that I am a teacher. I was born and naturally a teacher. Okay, so I love collecting the information. Okay, before I can come in the video to talk to you, I will pick the topic that I'm going to talk about, do a research about it, okay, and relate it first to myself. Relate it into my own way, how I deal with this thing before I can share it with you. Okay, so how to deal with jealousy, okay, how you get yourself out of it. In my spiritual journey, before I become a spiritual seeker, I used to feel insufficient about myself, okay, but I knew that I have a gift of teaching. But I was in a confusion. I don't know what I can teach about. Okay. I also knew that I'm a person who loves history. I love learning about how people live in the past, what was their life like, how do they handle the situation. And I also want to learn about the religions of the world. Okay. So I know what I love, but I didn't know, but I still have a problem there. I didn't know where to start when to teach other people. Okay, so I used to get jealous easily when I see other people getting better, getting ahead of me. I used to get very jealous easily and get so hopeless about myself. Okay, I didn't know I can even do better. So what did I do to handle jealousy in me? Meditation. Meditation in the divine, especially on the energies, the 7 energies. And jealousy is very much in the root chakra, because the root chakra is about the world. And when this energy is not balanced, when it unbalanced, the negative energies that are tied to it are fear, jealousy, envy. They are rooted in the chakra, in this chakra called the root chakra. When this chakra, when it balance, okay, when it balance, okay, you feel, that your way, your thoughts will change. Sometimes people would say, when the root chakra is balanced, you make you will be able to make living easily, making money, getting job. To be honest with you, I'm not rich at the moment, but I know I will be rich in the future. The good thing is that I have changed mentally. Change in my state of mind is the first. Okay, so when I meditate on the root chakra, not only the root chakra, I meditate on the root, on all the 7 energies. I have meditated on them. But first, I meditate on the root energy. Okay, my spiritual teacher guide me to meditate on the root energy first, because I was very weak from the root chakra, and that was the problem. I was so much in fear. I was jealous. So meditation, eating well, exercising, communicate well, try to purify my words. Okay, and so my mental way of getting jealous has changed for the better. Okay, when I see people doing better, I feel grateful for them. I approach them and tell them congratulations from the bottom of my heart. Okay, not like before when I see people going like better. Sometimes, a jealous person, even when they say congratulations to you, it doesn't come from their heart. Okay, and that exactly the person I used to be. Now, not anymore, because now I become mentally confident, emotionally confident. I know that I can do better. I know what I can do better. I know my gift. Okay, and I will do better and even more better. Okay, so that is how you handle the jealousy. That is how you can um, get rid of the jealousy. Okay, so spirituality is about our mental well-being, and all these negative energy are what we call the devil. God energies are what we know as love of self, because if you love yourself, you will love other person. If you are kind, you will be kind to others. Kindness that comes from the root of your heart. If you are peaceful, you will be peaceful in everything you see, in everything you do. And that is how you can handle the jealousy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumb, share it with friends, and subscribe to our Think Spiritual Well-Being. And I appreciate your support. Enjoy, have peace, and be well. Peace.